Hi guys, how are you doing? Okay, so today's pick a card reading is on 3 things you need to know about them. So these are 3 messages that the guides have guided you towards because they feel that these are 3 things that would either help you or inform you in some way. They may be confirmations of things you already know. They may be things that you didn't know. It's going to be different for everyone. Okay guys, it is intuitive. I'm using 3 oracle cards, 3 Rider-Waite tarot cards for this. It is intuitive. Yeah, that's it really. If you'd like a private reading with me, it's £20 for 20 minutes and you get your reading in 24 hours. Check the description box below for information on how to do that. Okay guys, let's get on with today's reading. Hi number ones, how are you doing? I hope you're great. So let's have a look. So 3 things you need to know about them. Okay. So this person is a worrier. This person overthinks, is over anxious, perhaps even as far as has actual clinical mental health issues or problems or diagnoses, but not necessarily whether this person is has clinical mental health problems or not, or it's in inverted commas just stress and anxiety. I get a feeling it's unlikely you know, or that maybe not that you don't know, but it's not obvious to the average person that this person would associate with. This person, I feel, kind of hides it quite well, but they've got a lot of stress and anxiety. They perhaps don't sleep very well. You know, they're generally quite a highly anxious person, partly because they're very attached to their mind and their thinking. They find it very difficult to slow their thoughts. This person also has some financial problems, or they are poor at managing their money. You know, the 9 of coins in the upright position, it's about having that abundance and comfort. This person struggles financially. Either they don't have much money or they struggle to manage their money. So that's another thing about them. What you can say about this person is, though, for all their worries and all of their issues that we all have, don't we? We all have them. This person stands by your side. The Queen of Wands is this fiery, feisty, spirited, passionate person who will always have your back. They are very loyal in that way, and they're very inspired. You know, so they are, even though they are kind of highly strung in a kind of negative way, quote unquote negative way, they're also highly strung in a really positive way. So this can be male or female, by the way, and this can be romantic or not. Obviously, this reading is just about qualities of a person. So I hope this made sense to you guys. So much love to you. See you tomorrow or on a private reading. Oh, what am I doing? Right, hang on. Hi number 2s, hope you're great. So let's have a look. 3 things you need to know about them. Okay, this person is, the universe is trying to help this person to transform. They're trying to change, they're trying to transform. They are working on the way that, or the universe is trying to help them to work on the way they interact with people and have relationships with people, romantic or otherwise. We've got 2 5s here. These are about, the 5s are about change and transformation. We've got the Hierophant. This is about working on, I feel like this is definitely about working on relationships. This person, though, has a decent attachment, as in decent, as in a large attachment to ego. This person could be quite prideful or, you know, quite argumentative or stubborn. You know, there's some way they don't want to give up the fight. Some way that they must have the last word, or they can't be seen to lose face. This person's got a lot of pride or a lot of front. You know, they don't want to kind of show any weakness, show they're wrong. So they will continue with the fight or continue with something even when they kind of don't know why they're doing it, or they've lost sight of it, or even, you know, they just don't know what, you know, they know there's no point to it, but they just don't want to kind of back down. But they actually do need to show this vulnerability, and that's what they are kind of, the universe is trying to work with them to teach them, you know, because they are going through a period of like spiritual guidance. If they can listen to their inner wisdom, they will see that by kind of backing down and surrendering, they will find a great deal of ease comes into their life. At the minute, there's just such a tremendous sense of burden. There's a tremendous sense of burden around them because, you know, they're carrying this heavy weight. They can't really see where they're going. You know, it's difficult, but they are actually at the 10. They are nearing completion on this. The universe is helping them and guiding them. But this kind of stubborn, egoic energy that they've got going on, you know, it's kind of coming through as like an inflexibility, like they're not flexible, they can't surrender, they can't show any sort of sense of I don't know, you know, they can't sort of admit that they don't know, or that they were wrong, or, you know, something along those lines. It's going to be different for each person. But actually, if they could just do that, they'll be able to see clearly, and it will be a weight will be removed from them if they can just understand that it's okay to be wrong, or to show that you don't know, or, you know, show confusion. But of course the ego always has to know, has to have the answer, you know, and that's where they're at the minute. But the universe is working with them to change that. Thank you guys. I will see you tomorrow or on a private reading in the meantime. Hi number 3s. Right, let's have a look at what's going on for you. So 3 things you need to know about them. Okay, watch out with this person, because this person is being creative with the truth, I feel. The Magician in reverse is a bit of a trickster. This is someone who's not, you know, is using their abilities to kind of maybe be disingenuous. It could be at one end of the scale, someone could be out and out trying to trick you for their own gain, you know, and at the other end it could just be someone trying to kind of cover up or not be completely honest, just to kind of save face, or to kind of keep themselves out of hot water, or even just to kind of protect themselves, you know, a sense of vulnerability. But it is interesting because the 5 of Wands is about creative challenge, you know, and I feel like this person is kind of, their creative challenge is trying to work out how to kind of cover something up or not reveal something. This also could be, for some of you, that this person is a bit of a wheeler dealer, or, you know, is a bit of a, you know, like a business person who is a little ruthless and maybe a little bit immoral at times, just does, because this can be like a boardroom battle, or, you know, creative projects that are being debated, and this is someone who, you know, doesn't mind pulling the wool over people's eyes. Intuitively this is speaking, of course, you know. So whatever, however you relate to this person and this situation, I would be careful, because they are kind of within some sort of creative project or battle that involves kind of not being completely honest. They are contemplating how to get what's best for them. That's what they're doing. That's the kind of 3rd thing. I mean, this is kind of, these 3 things, they kind of all roll into one, but we've got the 3 aspects here. Creative challenge, you know, that they're working on something. This can be within their own mind as well. It doesn't have to be at work or with you, but they're kind of creating something. They're battling with something, and they're excited about it. They're enjoying it. They're not being totally honest, and they're contemplating. The 7 of Coins is about contemplating and considering which way to go next. but also it's like this sense of looking at what you've got, what you've been doing, and thinking, is this really giving me what I want, or could I get better elsewhere? I feel like this person is out for their own gain. Not necessarily in a malicious way that they would hurt someone in the process, but they are self-absorbed, or they're absorbed in their own work or gain or creative battle here. You know, this isn't someone who is thinking of other people. You know, this isn't someone who's being particularly moral. This is someone who's looking to get what they want to get and get themselves in a better position. And they appear to be quite happy to kind of pull the wool over people's eyes, or slightly, to some extent or other, trick other people in order to do it. Okay, some people would listen to this and say, well, that's just business, that's just life. You know, so it's not necessarily someone who's out to get you. It's not necessarily anything as extreme as that. It could be, but you know what I mean? It's on a scale. But yeah, this person, I think, just be careful with them, because they are out for themselves. Okay. At this time, they're out for themselves. Thank you so much, guys. See you tomorrow or on a private reading. Hi, number 4s. How you doing? Right, 3 things you need to know about them. Okay, this is really strong because they're all major arcana. So there's a lot going on with this person. There's a lot happening. This person's probably going through some quite major stuff. They're trapped in some sort of egoic situation. This can be their own personality. This could be a bad marriage, a bad relationship, a bad work, or, you know, economic situation, anything. But they are trapped. They are totally immersed in a situation that is very unhealthy. So it can be in their own mind, or it can be in a world situation. But they are very, very much in this situation, very bonded to it. It's very unhealthy for them, okay? But this won't last for that much longer. Interestingly, although this is 3 things you need to know, it's more like a progression. You know, so they are in a very unhealthy situation at the moment, mentally or literally, physically in the world. But this won't last for much longer. We've got the World. This situation is actually coming to an end. There's going to be some sort of completion and a positive end. So I think that even though this situation is difficult, something is going to release them from it. And once that's released, they will be able to really have anything they want. It's going to completely turn their life around once this situation ends. And they're going to have this sense of ability to change whatever they want and move in whatever direction they like, okay? The Chariot says that, you know, that you will see them triumphing. Both these cards are about triumph. This is the best card in the deck. This is a card about movement forwards. So what you need to know about them is that even though they have been and are still probably very, very trapped in ego, very trapped in a situation, it's very dysfunctional, it's very unhealthy, in their heads or in the outer world, or both, this won't be lasting forever. There will be a completion in the sort of short to medium term future, and when this happens, they will totally change their life. They will go to a whole new level, and you will see this amazing movement forwards. They will triumph, you know, and things will really shift for them. It's not always going to be plain sailing. There will be some stability issues. They will need to stay quite focused, but you know, things are going to change for this person. Guys, thank you so much. I will see you on tomorrow's reading or on a private reading in the meantime. See you soon.